Good morning, guys. It's OKB, and I'm excited. Okay, this is after everything has happened, but I wanted to show you guys my little team here. So, I have 3 accounts, and I'm using a very special tactic in Great Ninja War. Or I did use a special tactic in Great Ninja War. Now, those of you who follow me, I think you've seen my other Great Ninja War Kamikaze sort of Great Ninja War video, and I used these 3 teams, and it kind of worked. Okay, let me just kind of introduce you. So the whole point of these 3 teams in Great Ninja War is you want to use Hiruzens and attack people, but you also don't want people to interrupt you. So it's a little bit of both. Okay, and so for that reason, I'm not trying to win with these 3 teams. I'm trying to deal damage, so the next team after me would be able to, well, have an easier time. The thing is, though, Hiruzen was nerfed, so he doesn't do as much damage as before, but he's still strong. And you guys can see, like, there's a whole bunch of different ninjas here that just you normally would not use. I have Anbu Yamato position 1 because he, most people don't put position 1 support, or at least they don't have control on position 1. And so Anbu Yamato is able to drain their chakra. So if they have anything like Edo Itachi or something like that, I can use Anbu Yamato to drain their chakra so they can't use Edo Itachi. If someone has a, I don't know, chakra barrier or something, I can try to drain that as well. And that's why I have Torun, alright? Besides Poison, which I think doesn't control fail, so it doesn't matter what power you are, as long as you make it to the next round. He also absorbs chakra with his breakthroughs. So let me show you. Torun. Yeah, so you don't really need every single breakthrough. Like, I don't think I even want some of these breakthroughs, but you can do the one where you increase your ninjutsu by 15%, which is okay. And then people hitting him gets poisoned as well. And then there's this mystery breakthrough, which I thought was genius because first of all, it's a prompt skill. It turns into a prompt skill, and yeah, that's the only thing that improves. But that prompt skill is amazing because if you put him as position 1, you basically drain chakra from all 3 teams, unless they have like 9 clones for each team. But basically, you're draining chakra so that they can't use any mysteries. Now, of course, if the other side has Kakuzu, then yeah, okay, that's a different story. But that's the thing. Most people in Great Ninja War probably don't run Kakuzu anymore because they're running Edo Minato. Like, there's so many counters to Kakuzu these days, but he's still very strong. So, under the right conditions, Kakuzu is a killer. He's absolutely mad strong, and he's just powerful. Okay, like even, well, I think probably Ronin Naruto is better, but Ronin Naruto is even more vulnerable than Kakuzu is. So it's tough. But anyways, the whole point of this is to stop the other side from using any mysteries. You'll see, like, when I fight though, there's some that get through, like Masked Man, but that's why you have more than one control as position 1, right? I have Shirado here with his breakthroughs, and for those of you who did not pay attention when he came out, because I know you don't normally use him, right? There's a whole bunch of breakthroughs, but the ones that you really want is the critical increase for Rinnegan units, which is nice. 3 rounds is just not bad. And then there's this. This is probably the most powerful mystery ability that he has, which is to deal taijutsu with 20 chakra and cause ignition and interrupt. Ignition is whatever, but it also doesn't control fail, which is nice. Interrupt, okay, but it also increases that unit's mystery cooldown by 1. This is only with breakthrough. So if you're able to hit, I don't know, somebody, like basically you're just hitting whoever gives you the most threat. So it might be a control ninja like Edo Itachi, or I don't know. People don't really use that many control ninjas, at least not that often. But if you're fighting against an Edo Minato, and let's say that the Edo Minato doesn't reset his mystery, you can use Shirado to hit him after you pop his dodge, of course. You gotta get rid of that dodge. But once you get rid of that dodge, you can use Shirado on Edo Minato, and the next round they won't be able to use Edo Minato. And so it'll be like I mean, since you're putting this as position 1, it's troublesome, but if you put this as position 2 or something, and then you hit Edo Minato, then he won't be able to use his mystery in the next round. It would be 3 against 2 in position 1 battles and things like that. This is basically a lower level version of Halloween Kimimaro. But one round is not that much, but it's still quite a bit. Now obviously this doesn't work that well against Kushina, but not everyone uses Kushina, so we're okay, we're good. You can even use this on Kakuzu. So if you have a Kakuzu on this other side, you probably want to Shirado him, and maybe he'll interrupt you, or you increase his cooldown by 1. Either way, you're taking away Kakuzu on the other side. Okay, I'm talking too much into this, but basically my teams here are Torun, I mentioned Hiruzen for the huge damage, and he has the stacks. Anbu Yamato I talked about. Okay, so the 4th supporting ninja, alright? Kidomaru, for those of you who don't know, has, like, this is even 2 stars Kidomaru, it doesn't matter. You can use his mystery to lower the entire team's resistance. You can even use, yeah, I mean, he's 20 chakra, so 0 battle goal cooldown. This increases the amount of damage that your Hiruzen does, because his like resurrection mystery. So when he dies, he gets back up and then does a suicide attack. Well, that suicide attack is ninjutsu. Now his breakthroughs, Hiruzen's breakthroughs, you can make it ninjutsu and taijutsu, but honestly speaking, it's better to not have that breakthrough, because just pure ninjutsu, like especially for moods, if you use Hiruzen and you mood him at like 65% ninjutsu, well, you don't want the breakthrough on his mystery, because the breakthrough in that mystery here, not the mystery, but the secret mystery, I guess. If you deal, so +1 increases, no, it doesn't increase. It turns the ninjutsu into taijutsu and ninjutsu, and that's bad because you get 50% of your damage comes from taijutsu and 50% comes from ninjutsu. That's a problem, because if my mood is up on ninjutsu, well, now that ninjutsu is cut in half, my actual increase from moods is like 33% or something. But if I keep it as ninjutsu, then I can just use pure ninjutsu to deal damage. So that's one of the breakthroughs that make the ninja even worse, in my opinion. Okay, so yeah, that covers it for this team. This team here, this one increases mystery cooldown by 1. So Christmas ninjas, they lower 4 enemy male units defense and resistance by 30%. Hopefully, maybe you can pop some dodges. I don't know if it actually pops any dodges, but basically you're reducing defense and resistance so that Hiruzen can hit harder. Now it's a bit luck based. It might not hit the one that you want. Oh well. There's also a tree here blocking Shirado in case you need to wait for Shirado to use his mystery. So like, you don't want, let's say you need to pop Edo Minato's dodge, right? We have a Christmas tree in front, and maybe Edo Minato hits the tree and kills the tree first. Then Shirado can still stay alive. But if there's no tree in front of him, then Minato is going to kill Shirado before he can use his mystery. So that's kind of like one of my things about him. Like Torun here, he summons a clone, so that protects him as well. And then Anbu Yamato is just on this line, and hopefully nobody hits him. There's no actual clone protecting him. I suppose I can use Hiruzen on down here, but I want Hiruzen position 3 or something. I don't want him too far down, because then even a position 3 and 4 could probably interrupt him in some way. Okay, so the last ninja I want to talk about is Swimsuit Mai, and that is barrier control. Swimsuit Mai is such an amazing ninja because first she changes to barrier, 2 she stops chakra, and 3 she removes shields and buffs, and that's what I want to talk about, because you know, oftentimes people have shields, and if they're strong, like even if you use fire main shields, it's going to be a lot of shields to block against your Hiruzen attacks. And so that's the point of Mai, okay? You want to make sure that she is able to mystery so that It removes all the shields so that you can hit the ninja without the shields. Those shields actually count a lot, especially when the people you're fighting are higher power. And if I'm using this against someone who's higher power, then they're stronger. They're very strong. They're stronger than me. And so they're gonna have a lot of health, and like even Earth main shields is just insanely. It basically reduces my effect of Hiruzen. So Mai is very important. She also stops chakra, so that's good. So you don't have any like mysteries from some other position 1 ninja that might get mysteries, like Jonin Minato, 6 Fast Naruto, even Edo Minato can get his mystery. But Edo Minato would probably kill before you can get his mystery down, so it's fine. Anyways, that is my triple team, and I can show you this on myself. Okay, let's take this as a practice round. So let's say I fight myself, and okay, gotta create my own team here. Let's fight myself. Now, by the way, the team I'm using right now is the one I use in Great Ninja War. That being said, I probably want to change my mystery a little bit before I can do that. Yeah, okay, it's already changed. So, I am sure you guys have seen this team around. So let's do this. Finding myself while recording does create a lot of lag. But this should work. Alright. See how Torun works? The head. Alright, now there's Edo Itachi here, so I was using it won't deal as much damage, I suppose. Especially when there's Edo Itachi. But alright, so now Torun is actually ninjutsu, so this is the 3rd ninjutsu attack. And it deals 9,000 something damage or so. Sorry for the double sound, because I'm running it on both, so it's a bit tough. Alright, so here we go again. Keep in mind, this damage is being done on the position 1 of a 300k, when everyone else here is like 60, 50k, 1000 power. Now obviously you can kill everything here, and there's like a little bit of poison damage or something, but it's still a fair amount of damage for them. Like we're losing half our health here. Now if you do this on like a position 2 or something, you'll be able to almost kill that position 2, and then like one shot will kill that position 2. So that's what I was aiming for. Whew, okay, so my plan for this Great Ninja War is to use Coffin Armies and just Hiruzen one character, and then I'll use my I'll use my Kakuzu. I'll switch my Kakuzu to, let's see, I'll switch my Kakuzu to this +2 mystery, and for those of you who don't remember, Kakuzu prompt mystery is unmissable damage, interruption to selected unit, and if you kill that unit, Kakuzu will get 30% of its life back, and increases Ninjutsu by 50%, which is crazy, right? And if I can use Hiruzens to weaken them in the first round, weaken like one ninja in the first round, I can use this mystery right away in the second round and increase my ninjutsu by 50% right away. And look, like my standard attacks are ninjutsu, right? Kakuzu already has like scaling to 100% attack and ninjutsu. And so at this point it would be like 150% attack and ninjutsu. That's crazy. And this doesn't stop here. Like if you keep on going and you go to round 3 or something and then you do it again, you get another 50%. And it goes, then you have like 200%, which is it's crazy. So that's what I'm aiming for. I was aiming for this Great Ninja War, and it worked. Okay. The other side did not know what I was planning, but I'm known for unorthodox methods in these servers. Trust me, it's gonna be entertaining. Anyways, guys, I think I talked too much. Some random guy joined my team for some reason, and I'll see you guys in a little bit.
だらけだよ。行くぞ。隙だらけだよ。終わらせる。消えろ。
残念だけど
封印術式封神。もらった。こっちでよ。行くぞ。隙だらけだよ。もらった。悪いね。螺旋がだがもらった。封印術式封神。螺旋が皆さんそこだ。
影分身の術。
くそ消えろ。封印術式封神。行くぞ。もらった。はっせい。はっまだくそ。 隙だらけだよ。消えろ。終わりだ。終わりだ。隙だらけだよ。
まだまだ
螺旋丸。
二重だ。まだまだ
螺旋丸。もらった。行くぞ。隙だらけだよ。まだだ。終わりだ。
絞らせろね。
まだだ。
忍者
まだだ。
忍者。
悪いね。螺旋丸。行くぞ。そこだ。螺旋丸。そこだ。おもてなす。行くぞ。隙だらけだよ。終わりよ。八坂の勾玉。八坂の勾玉。よっしゃ。八坂の勾玉。もらった。もらった。まだだ。
消えなさい。
絶対防御だ。砂漠早々。
元気になって。
神羅転生。螺旋丸。応戦歌の術。行くぞ。悪いね。螺旋丸。応戦歌の術。悪いね。隙だらけだよ。
絞らせたわね。
まだだ。
忍者
まだだ。
忍者。
行くぞ。隙だらけだよ。
行きます。
左脳。螺旋丸。悪いね。螺旋丸。行くぞ。隙だらけだよ。よさん。無駄だ。八坂の勾玉。
影分身の術。
もらった。まだだ。絶対防御だ。おもてなす。ほっ。螺旋丸。無駄だ。
絞らせたわね。
まだだ。
忍者
まだだ。
忍者惑星螺旋手裏剣螺旋
行くぞ。悪いね。螺旋行くぞ。隙だらけだよ。八坂のマガ様。まだだ。絶対防御だ。行くぞ。
元気になって。
はっ。悪いね。隙だらけだよ。螺旋が。悪いね。隙だらけだよ。螺旋が。行くぞ。白い。悪いね。隙だらけだよ。螺旋が。
絞らせたわね。
まだだ。
忍者
まだだ。
忍者
終わりだ。終わりだ。まだだ。行くぞ。隙だらけだよ。行くぞ。隙だらけだよ。悪いね。螺旋が。
やめて
行くぞ。八坂のマガ様。まだだ。絶対防御だ。行くぞ。行くぞ。隙だらけだよ。行くぞ。
私を怒らせたわね。
行くぞ。隙だらけだよ。八坂のマガ様。まだだ。絶対防御だ。行くぞ。悪いね。隙だらけだよ。螺旋が。行くぞ。隙だらけだよ。八坂のマガ様。まだだ。
忍者
よー。